All right, go ahead.
Hi everyone, good morning. We're going to be starting from D and going all the way to the end, so let's hop right into it. Oh, all right. No, that's okay. We'll get to that here in a sec. Let's start right back at D, and let's try to solidify a tempo. I'm going to go a little slower. I think that was maybe just a little too fast. Let's go a little slower. One, two, 1. Yeah. I think that felt a little better for the start. So one thing I want to look at is, so throughout this whole section, it's pretty much just fortissimo or forte or 3Fs the whole way through. So something that we can do to make it a little more interesting is to add microdynamics. So let's take a look at 9 after pickups to 9 after D. We're going to do something here. So, yeah. So let's take that first note. Let's just take it right on measure 9 of D. Let's take that first note and really give me your best forte here. I think you can be a little louder than that. Give me a little more. What you're going to do, so that's your forte. Let's bring it up a little bit. Let's be a little louder. Let that be your fortissimo. Yep, okay, so bring it back down to forte. Yep. Now bring it down 2 levels. Bring it down to mezzo piano. Exercise here is for 4 beats, we're going to take that first note. We're going to spend 4 beats on mezzo piano, 4 beats on mezzo forte, 4 beats on forte, 4 beats on fortissimo. And to kind of get that feel of going through the dynamics. Right on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that was pretty good. So to start quiet and then get loud really quickly. But fortunately, you guys didn't do that. That sounded really great. So pickups to 9 after D. We're not going to drop all the way to mezzo piano, but if we can go to kind of a mezzo forte plus, and then over the span of those 8 bars, grow to the fortissimo, and then drop back down right after that and repeat that same idea, I think it would make that part a little more fun. So let's try that. Pickups to 9. 1, 2, 1. So let's start a little quieter on that first one, and then I'll show you that. So 1, 2, 1. Yeah, that was really good. That's it right there. So, let's just keep going. Let's start 9 after D one more time and keep going. 1, 2, 1. So with that metamoso, what we're going to do is we're going to bring it back quite a bit, and then right on that first beat of the piamoso, we're going to pick it back up again. So let's start. Yeah, let's just start 2 before the metamoso. Just do that. And then watch me for the pullback. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's get into that again.
I'm a little confused. My metamoso is right in the middle of the measure.
So take that whole measure and go 2 back from that.
2 back from that. Okay. Got it.
1, 2. Yeah. And then when you have that forte right there, really slam into that. But yeah, that was a little better. Let's back up a little more and get into it. Okay, yeah, let's take it for 8 before now, where you guys come in with the half notes. Pickups too. Yes.
8 before the metamoso?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
1, 2, 1. just start. Let's start where we started before, and then I'll listen. All right. 1, 2, 1. Let's get a better start.
I think everyone's a little confused. We haven't yet started together in the right spot since doing the 8 before thing.
So for the metamoso, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All of you have 2 half notes in the bar and then a half note before that. Y'all see where I'm at? When are you on the trombone part? You'll have a whole note and then you'll have a half note before that. Everyone know where we are now? Any confusion? Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, that was better. I think when we're all in the right place, that helps a little bit, doesn't it?
We're going to go ahead and stop right there. Thank you, Austin. Let's get some comments for Austin. So first, Austin, how did you feel?
You know, I really only had a couple things I wanted to touch on, and I got through this pretty quick.
Okay.
So, it's kind of just doing a lot. Trying to listen. I mean, like with that last part there, it might have just been a confusion in instruction, but
It was what?
just like a confusion in instruction.
Okay.
But I think I touched on the stuff I wanted to do, and my next plan was just to take it faster.
Okay.
So I think it went alright.
Okay. Colleagues, give some comments. Andrew.
I think part of the issue with you having us start the Minamoso, mine was actually 10 before, and like where we started that last time, or it's like 1, 2, it's more measures than 8. I know that, and that's part of like what my confusion was because I was starting in the middle of the phrase. But other than that, I thought you did a really good job.
Other comments? Presley?
A lot of like your statements to us were like really vague. You were like, at the Minamoso, we're gonna take it back, and then at the Pimoso, we're gonna bring it up. But I didn't know what that meant at first. I knew that you meant like the tempo, but if you would have been like, at the Minamoso, we're gonna slow down the tempo, and then watch me because we're gonna speed up, or the tempo's gonna be faster. I think you just need to be more specific, because I wasn't sure exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It was tempo or dynamic.
Okay. Savannah?
I thought the extra with the dynamic was good. You like really showed it, like when you were actually like focusing on that. But once we went back to like
Yeah.
go on, you didn't do anything at all. So he didn't do it. How you was good.
And I thought that was good. I thought it took a little too long. I think it needed to happen faster and with a little more energy. Anytime you're going to talk to them and not have them play and actually teach like a mini lesson, you have to be excited and kind of upbeat. And you're like, so let me draw this on board. It just seemed like it was kind of dragging a little bit. Okay, so one other thing. If I look at the score, everybody look at your score if you have it out. It's page 46. If I look at the score, so you wanted us to start pickup to 8 bars before the last, 8 bars plus 1 beat, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's tricky. So is there anything you can see in the score that you can tell everyone that would make sense? If you say, hey, everybody, except percussion, of course, it's the measure that ... How would you describe that? So that we're all on the same page. Kate?
So it has the quarter note on the downbeat with the half note on like the next big beat.
Yeah, so did you, I'm sorry, I lost the second half.
So it's like you have the quarter note on beat 1 followed by a rest and then the half note.
Yes, so you could say that, quarter note, quarter rest, half note tied or slurred across the bar line. Does everybody see where that spot is? If he would have said that and said, I'm gonna give you 1, 2, 1, then you're gonna start on that half note on beat 2, would that have been clearer? So we have to find ways when there are no measure numbers to make it really clear. Because there were at least 2 times where you said, let's start there, and like literally half the group started in the wrong spot. And you're like, okay, that was better. And I was thinking, no, actually, we weren't in the right place. So make sure you're really specific about that. And if you don't get what you're asking for, then figure out another way to say it. Okay? Other comments for Austin? So I think that you have the content that you want to deliver in your head, and I think that you do a good job of delivering it, but it's just a little bit like, I might get a little sleepy in your band class, just because there's not a lot of energy, and this music is fun and energetic, and when you talk to us, it's like, all right, well that was better, good job everybody, it's just very low key, and I think it might need to be just a little bit more like, in order to engage. Okay? All right, good. Thank you, Austin. Okay, you can put your instruments away.
If you want these parts back.
Yes, I'll take the parts
I
back.
figured out what it's happening.